Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to another exciting vlog from Serbia. In today's vlog we'll try out our new mountain bikes on the forest roads in Homolje mountains with some epic drone footage as well. Most of these forest roads are not on the maps, so it's always a great adventure to explore these roads and see how far they go. Alright, so we are in the middle of Homolje mountains. We went for a bike ride and this road is continuing, but it's a little bit bushy. But it's already 6 o'clock, so we have to turn back because it's gonna get dark in an hour. And we'll come back next time. Looks pretty good. Wilderness. There we go. Nice. And here we are flying drone close to Bukovska Reka village. So we'll try to get some good footage of the Homolje mountains. So sometimes it's really hard to recognize the area from the aerial footage, even though you've been there before. If I didn't have GPS, I would have no idea which direction I'm flying. So sometimes you can see these lonely houses in a Serbian countryside, and many of them are just used for farmers on the fields, but in some of them people actually live all year long. So you can see the scale of deforestation much better from the drone than you can see it from the land. And believe it or not, most of these fields are used for animal grazing that people used for meat, or for growing crops like corn or barley that's fed to animal livestock. As we got some more battery left in the drone, we decided to fly one more time. And this time I discovered this awesome valley with the rock cliffs. So this is where the drone is really useful, that you can see things in nature that you would not otherwise see because it's obstructed by hills or forests. So even though the drone got a sensors in the front and down, so it's really hard to crash it. And at the beginning it was kind of scary to fly such an expensive machine so far away out of your sight, but the more you practice it gets easier and easier. And never ignore the battery warning, because on the way back you can experience the headwind and the drone can take us twice as much battery as it took on the way there. And here is Jericho recording a few more shots of the smoke. And here we are another day at another mountain bike ride. So Željko took us again with his van, and it's really good that you can put the mountain bikes there, you don't have to even take the wheels off. And this time we're gonna see a road that we see on Google Maps, which starts just after village Komšija near Neresnica and should go all the way to the village Debeli Luk. So we like to come here to these roads near Komšija quite often because we have nice roads for mountain bike, and many of them we still didn't explore. Hardly any cars passing, and there is really beautiful nature here. So here we got to the crossroad, and here on the right you can connect over the hill to the village Bukovska Reka, and here on the left we're gonna try to get to Debeli Luk and see how it goes. So after a few minutes we got to another crossroad, so if you keep going this way you would get to a hill called Tilva Urosha, which is like a 800-meter hill. We'll definitely try this road in the near future. And now we're just gonna continue straight this way. So it's 3 o'clock and we're just gonna have lunch here, but these clouds don't really look good, so hopefully it's not gonna start raining. It hasn't been raining since we came here pretty much, so for about a month, and now when we wanna go for a long bike ride it's gonna start raining. Such a bad luck, but it has to start raining sometimes. Okay, it's 3:36, we just finished lunch and it looks like the sky is clearing up over here a little bit, so hopefully it stays like that, and we're gonna continue this way until a long way, who knows where. Okay, so it's about 4 o'clock and we're somewhere halfway between Neresnica and Debeli Luk, and as you can see the road is really bushy here, so it's slowing down our speed, especially the nettles. It's really not pleasant when you go through here, and some of the spikes as well, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we tried to follow the road a little bit more, but the more we went, the more bushy it was with nettles and also the spiky bushes. We're getting stung, scratched up, and also risking possibility of a puncture. So this time we decided to return back, as it was not pleasurable to keep riding anymore. But this road is maybe doable in a late autumn or maybe in a winter when there is less bushes growing. So on the way back we saw some other road on the left that was much less bushy and was going through these nice woods. So we decided to check it out, but it was already 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So you see there is lots of possibilities, lots of forest roads to explore, but not many of them are on the maps. But as you saw with the road before, it was on the map, but it was still really bushy, not really used by anybody. So in the springtime there is always more water and mud on the roads because there is melted snow from the winter, and always also there is more rain, which doesn't dry up so quickly because it's still not so hot as in the summer. Okay, it's 5:31 and we are following the river on this road. And we have no idea where it's going, but it's a pretty good road, not much bushes like the other one, but we don't have much time left if we have to go all the way back to Kučevo. Okay, it's 5:45. We just got to this crossroad. So on the map we see this should go to some villages, but they are pretty far. So we don't have time today. So we're just going back to Kučevo. We'll see if we're gonna make it before 7. And come back here some other day. I'm just gonna fill this water from the stream. This is the best way to get your B12. If you're worried, just take a water filter. Especially don't fill without filter if there is a house up there. But I see just a hill. I don't think there is a house or cow field, so safe to drink. Nice water. Okay, so it's almost 6 o'clock. We just went through these rivers and streams. It's all muddy. All the bike is muddy. To wash it at home. Seems like a good bike, Scott. Okay, it's 6:16 and we're back on the crossroad here. So we came from here and this way we have no idea where it's going. Maybe we'll try some other day. And this road heading to Bukovska, which we'll do maybe this week or next week. So as we were heading back on this bigger road, I noticed that I got a puncture. It's already the second time I got a puncture here, but this one was probably from those spikes when we were going on that bushy road. So now we probably have to call Željko because we don't have any spare tubes. And we're picking this elderberry, which is great if you put it in the water, or you can make a tea from it as well. As you're walking down the road through Komša village, we heard this gypsy celebration. Most of these people in this village are gypsies and many of them working abroad, so they have quite lots of money and build big houses. It's a live music. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog and stay tuned for more mountain bike adventures from Serbia. And as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous.